criminality and violence in Nigeria is that it is either government-sponsored or government-enabled. And once they don't have partners in my presidency, that's the end of it.
So over time, we've seen the economic landscape being good on paper, but it does not reflect on the people. What are you going to do differently? And would you return something to that?
What we will do is to cure the economic illiteracy of President Tinubu. During the campaign, if you could patch together all the incoherent messages of candidate Tinubu, you will know that this person knows nothing about economy and cares nothing about economy. Because the economy is about the people. The aggregate wealth of the country and the aggregate productivity of the country is the accumulation of the individual productivity of the citizens. So Tinubu's problem, apart from his total ignorance and total lack of honesty, is that he wants to run an economy without the people. That is why he's cooking books. Because it's easy for you to cook certificates, so they can also say, I can cook also statistics like that. It doesn't work. The only way a country can be wealthy is if the people of that country are producing a surplus. That is to say, a family is able to contribute more to the economy that they need to survive themselves. A company is able to run and make a profit and pay tax. A government enterprise is able to run at a surplus. That is how you create wealth. There's no magic to creating wealth. What he's doing now is to come with a band of tax collectors from Lagos, shut down the rest of Nigeria, siphon all the money in the government, use the government assets to borrow money, and privatize and turn themselves to contractors. So he is the contractor that is Tinubu is personally the contractor that is collecting 74% of all the public procurement. That's why the economy is bad. So that is what I will do differently.
What will you do?
Is to make sure
you have the opportunity to be the president of Nigeria. What will you do?
What I'm going to do differently is first to stop the criminality that they are doing in government. Okay. 2, to collect government revenue publicly and account for it. 3, to engage all Nigerians into full employment so that they can be productive. 4, to remove all the opaqueness and the hiding that they're hiding and make everything clear for you. And lastly, to separate the people in government from contracting so that the people in government are not their own self-contractors. If you do all of that, then the checks and balances that are contained in financial regulation will be there. If you look at it today, appropriation, National Assembly, is not appropriation for the people. It's appropriation for those in the villa and those in National Assembly. That is why people in appropriation National Assembly, excuse me, are going around the country, running election, using the money that they have appropriated for themselves. Those are the things we are going to do differently. And lastly, to take economic production to the lower levels. Productivity in the states and productivity in the local governments. Once you do that, you will see that agriculture will rise. You will see that infrastructure will be built because we are now no longer stealing the money. You will see that there will be peace and stability, and you will see the tax regime will be a promotional tax regime that is progressive and that leaves you with living wages and leaves you with critical investment that you can put in your businesses and your systems. With that, the economy will boost because naturally, Nigeria is wealthy. Every day we discover new things that make us wealthy. If I can, and I will, stop the criminalization of mining, where bandits are the ones who are acting as the police for the miners. That's what is killing our people. And the money we're making from gold, making from lithium, making from all other rare earth minerals and minerals go into the economy. Nigeria will make from mining and from middle belt alone 3,000% of what we're making from petrol now. And that's what we need. You know that they're not stealing petrol as well, and they are stealing all the money in LNG. So what is going on now is not government. It is criminality under the garb of power.
What would your foreign policy be like?
Our foreign policy is simple. It is the external projection of the internal priorities of Nigeria. We are looking for partners who will not endanger our security, who will enhance our security. We are looking for partners that will supply strategic gaps in our education and technology. We are looking for partners who will buy our products fairly under international law. I will not come here with bandits to come and steal or cause problem in areas where we have minerals. We will train our people and we will make sure that the migration of our people from Nigeria overseas is controlled and it is managed in such a way that they are welcome in the country where they are going. And in any country that has at least a population of 5,000 Nigerians, the consular officer of Nigeria in that country will report on every family in Nigeria, of a Nigerian family overseas in the country of their posting, to see that no Nigerian is in prison, is breaking the law. If a Nigerian is overseas and breaking the law, it is the consular officer who will tell us and will cooperate with the country overseas to bring that Nigerian back home. So Nigerians will be like the Filipinos. They are in almost every ship on the high sea. You see Filipinos there. They are welcome because they are known for their sailing capacity. You will see when it comes to fishing, Japanese are on almost every fishing boat in the world. So Nigerians will go abroad, bring wealth back home, and those who are home will not fare worse. I will make sure that every institution that can make our young people stay will be there, and the Nigerians will now be welcome as we used to be. In those days, wherever Nigerian went, whether in the Caribbean, whether in Europe, whether in the Americas, communities used to come and welcome them because they saw them as highly productive and decent people, and that's who we are.
Energy and power is a major driver. What's your blueprint for that?
The energy, you have to generate it, you have to transmit it, you have to distribute it, but you have to do it in such a way that the procurement for energy systems is not fraudulent the way they are doing it. We have to rearrange the energy market because what they are selling now is they are selling tariff market. They are selling electricity that does not exist. So what we need to do is to make sure that we aggregate our energy production. At least Nigeria now, any presidential candidate who is not giving you a plan for 50,000 megawatts is behind time because our consumption now is about 48.7 thousand megawatts. But how do we generate it? From the generator that is humming in the background and all of those things. But Nigeria has passed the age. That 10,000 megawatt, 20,000 megawatt was what we needed in 1990. So what the power I'm giving to you now is the power that we need in 2050. So you need to go between 50,000 megawatts to 75,000 megawatts if all these plans we have in mind will work. And a lot of it will be green, like solar. A lot of it will be gas because we have abundance of gas. We will repair our hydro stations in such a way that we can use some of them for agriculture. And the thermal station, we have sufficient gas for that. And we will remove all these discos and all of those things where politicians appropriated the tariff collection to themselves. That's basically how you get energy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.